It was absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, I know Carlos was totally loving it at that point. And you know what? And we have Danny, and I'm gonna add him. I'm not sure if he's ready, but he's actually backstage. There he is. All right, we're gonna add him. Danny Green, welcome to the asylum. How is everything?
Good. Yourselves, guys?
No complaints. Enjoying the weather. It's all good, man.
Guys,
hey, Carlos, how's it going, man?
Hey, we're doing this live, but I'm still running a shop.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
It's all good.
Fine. Phone's gonna ring. Guys are playing Magic. This guy's in. You better spend money tonight, man. I'm telling you.
That's what we want. That's all good. We want the feet on the street kind of action.
That's the way. This is what we do, guys.
We gotta stand. If I'm here overtime, they gotta spend money.
Absolutely.
Did Ice come after you or no?
So Danny and I have some funny stories. Actually, the last nothing happened this time.
Mega J, Danny, before you start, I just want to add Jeff Bunk to the stage.
No, listen, I'm leaving. That's
Now it's gonna be a party, man. That's it.
What's going on,
All
Jeff?
right. How you doing, Jeff?
Listen, is Jeff live?
Jeff, are you with us?
Yep, we can hear you.
There's no picture.
I don't want a picture. I don't know.
He's incommunicado. It's all good.
This show just went downhill, man.
Nice. So, Jeff, welcome to the asylum. We're gonna, chop it up and talk about some of the stuff you're gonna have for us for the Gotham Summer Bash on the weekend.
That's a lot of pressure right off the bat.
Yeah, but you're not starting because Jay's gonna talk about how he had to deal with ice. When he went to Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah. So basically, it was crazy. But the nothing happened this time around for Augusta. But Danny, you should actually talk about what happened when we went to Duluth, and because Carlos was asking if we got bugged by ice.
Well, it wasn't very far off.
So why don't you tell
when they
about
pull you to the side? You know when they pull you to the side and say, "Fingerprints, please." That's not a good sign.
Listen, that's a lot better than they pull you to the side and say, "Pull down your pants."
Oh,
true. I would have cried at that point. I'll cry my way out. I don't give a shit. I'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah, quite literally. There I was. The U.S. border guards. They're like, what are you like? Why are you entering the States? Blah blah blah. And you answer their quick questions, and I was like, all right, I'm passed. Then all of a sudden, I turn around, and the guy's literally he's got Danny, and he's like, yeah, come with me. We're gonna go to this room. And I was like, what is going on? I didn't know what was happening. And
anything could have happened.
what did they do to you in there, Danny? What happened in that room, Danny?
It wasn't far off from what Carlos said, but just just you know what? They had me sitting there for like 40 minutes. Nothing happened. Dude comes out of nowhere. He's like, "Let the guy go. He's not that guy." So I guess they were looking for a guy that has the same name as me, but not me. I guess I don't know. But that happens when you're a Latino. Sometimes, not all the time.
They're out to get you, Danny. They're out to get you.
Well, you know what? If you Google your name, you find out there's other people that have the same shit as you, right? Well, apparently there's something not good out there of same name dude. So I'll keep it at that. Just PG.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
so to get things started, we know that Jay came back nice and safe. Danny, you had a busy weekend. Jeff, how's your week been, and what are you doing to gear up for this weekend?
It's been a busy week. Lots of projects came in, so that was cool. And me and my 6-year-old are both sick, so it's been a very exciting time.
Sorry to hear that.
Man, you're always sick. Always sick.
Yeah, because I have a 6-year-old in school, and they all lick each other on the floor and everything that they can find, and they bring home diseases that don't even have a name, and that's how it goes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't lie. When I taught, there were a couple of diseases that was going through the school, and I had to go look it up in the book because I had never heard of them before.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody has. They haven't even been discovered yet.
Yeah, it's just part of the gig. So we've got some people who are in our chat. So Saf Amateur Hour, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome. He says great meeting you at Titan last week, Danny. So I think you know Saf.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thanks for coming through.
Excellent. We got Wholesome Warlock with
shit.
a multitude of hearts. Welcome to the show. And Vitamin C gang. Yes, absolutely. That, a mask, and the boy in the bubble suit. That'll do it. But Carlos,
Yes.
you got some swag, and we saw it before we went live because Warner Brothers, in conjunction with the new Superman movie, James Gunn's Superman,
Yes.
is helping to kind of boost up your summer bash. Do you want to expand on what you've got for us this weekend?
So, as you know, Superman releases July 11th. Can you guys hear me? There we go.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
I just want to switch it and make sure that yours.
I'm all right. Okay,
Yeah,
Superman
you're good.
July 11th. So, part of our summer bash for Sunday, they gave us swag to give out to the first 50 people. We have different items to give away. Also, if people attend and they go and follow Gotham Central, tag on our Gotham Central CC on our Instagram, and tag a friend and follow our page, they'll get entered into winning a pair of tickets for Superman, the premiere movie on July 11th, I believe. So some of the swag they gave us T-shirts with the new emblem. You guys there?
Yep.
Yeah,
Keep going.
We're here.
I don't see nobody, so I'm a rookie.
Listen, man, we're being polite and listening.
They sent like 50 Superman capes, so you
Nice.
can put them on.
I'll wear that.
Danny, if you cross the border in one of these, they won't pull you over.
They won't okay, good.
I swear to God, they won't.
They put me in the other room.
But if you cross the border naked in a cape, you're good to go.
It makes it easier, right?
We got a couple of hundred of the movie posters.
Nice. Yeah.
And the best part is I only have 25 of these. The limited
Oh,
edition
shit.
Superman movie variant that they gave us to give out to 25 lucky people.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
However, this would make a nice signature series signed book if he ever starts doing shows. I don't even know who the newest Superman is, but
Yeah.
Corn Sweet, is that his name? I think.
Something.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But
So that's some pretty good swag.
we also
for sure.
theater-sized posters that we're going to go away. Very limited.
Oh, that's going to be
Five.
popular. Holy crap.
Those are double-sided theater posters, so we got
Oh,
five
those are cool.
to go into the raffles, and I believe that's it. So all you got to do is follow Gotham Central CC, tag a person, follow us. You'll get entered to win a free pair of tickets.
That's pretty
Let's
cool.
Show up on Sunday, get some swag.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-day show. And so that's not happening on Saturday, but that's only for the Sunday.
Or Sunday.
Yeah. And in these backstage, we're going to add David Ramos to our chat. David, welcome. Hello. We can hear you. Maybe a little bit low.
Hola, David.
Hola.
There you go.
There you go. How's everything?
Good. I was just tuning in to the stream.
Excellent. And you're going to be there on the weekend, correct?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's just getting out of bed. He just woke up. So. These artist types, they live.
We're all vampires, man. That's just how it works.
It's quiet at night. What are you talking about? It's the best time.
Yeah, the phone doesn't ring. The emails are all taken care of for the most part.
Yeah, it's called sleep in peace.
Yeah.
So I got another drop for you guys, and I'm thinking Mega J probably knows. You know Happy Worker, Jay?
I do know Happy Worker. Yeah, of course.
So Chris and Shirley donated unopened cases of their toy line
No way.
Wow.
So
Wow.
these will be free. We have complete sets of the Geek Man
Oh wow.
carded. All we're giving away Geek Man figures, Super Mom,
Those are sweet.
That's awesome.
Boss Man,
Oh
I
wow.
like that
Nice.
one. Oh, great.
Those are
I
very cool.
like that.
the Money Man.
Woo! I love the money man.
One of each.
That's Danny's favorite right there, the green.
And the rare one, the exclusive.
Oh. Is that the
Comes,
chase? Is that the
uh,
chase? Is that the
This is
chase?
the case, yeah.
Nice. That's
Nice.
sick.
So they gave these to us to give away to anybody that attends. So we'll put out we'll raffle off complete sets with the chase, and then we'll just give away one of each. Take care, buddy. One of each to whoever comes until all the items are gone.
That is freaking awesome.
I got
Yeah.
about 12 cases of each.
Wow.
Yeah. I also got some of this stuff. I wonder if you guys know who this is. Here, pass me those. Oh, she went the other way. Give me a. But I got some Canadiana plushies.
Really?
Chris Shirley gave me. You guys, I don't remember this, but do you know what this is?
Ah,
Yeah, the
Can you
cat
bring up the
came
tab?
back.
Oh, that's the cat. The cat came back the very next
I
day.
love that show. That
Why
short.
you
Is that
ripping
what-
it open there? Boom.
This guy.
Yeah, that is the cat
Yeah.
came back.
The cat came
Yes!
back.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
They gave us a bunch to sell at a discounted price, but
Oh
I'm
my god.
raffle some of these off.
Nice.
You know, why not?
That's
And
huge.
Said if I could sell some for them, I will. It's Canadiana, and I remember this. I don't know if you guys are gonna remember, but
Is that's not the log?
Tell me it's the
Oh,
log.
it's the log
Oh,
man.
oh.
Oh, it's the log man. Wow.
it's
Yeah.
a lumberjack.
Wow, it's the log man. Holy crap.
That's
That's-
right.
We get
Canadian
first shot at
film board-
buying them, right?
That's the Canadian
man.
Film Board. That's the Film Board of
NFC.
Canada.
That's
That's NFB. Yeah.
this guy especially.
Oh, he's
Oh,
awesome. You got to get his wife though. You got to.
I got his wife, baby.
Oh.
It's the log driver's waltz. Pretty
That's
cool,
right.
eh?
The log driver's waltz. Yeah,
Yeah, right there.
that is
Anyways,
awesome.
we got some of that plus a whole bunch of other goodies that we got going into loot bags and giving all day to the kids. We got a lot of leftover free comic book day books to give out for anybody who's never attended a free comic book day, so they might as well enjoy it in the summertime.
That is amazing.
Plus all our great artists, creators, and wrestling and barbecue and cosplayers. Should be fun.
Fire. Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Now, let me ask you guys something, right? Since we were all into the comic scene, I was thinking about this today. So we got 48 creators for Saturday, and we have 40 for Sunday. 40 or 42, I'm not sure. Is this the largest outdoor comic-centric event in Canada? Outdoor.
It would be. I'd be safe to say, yeah. Why not?
The only thing I would say is MCAF because they do it on Saint Denis and it's completely outdoors.
MCAF in Quebec?
Yeah, in Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard. I was just wondering, is there anybody else doing in this scale an outdoor 2-day event free with just art, only comics? Not. I know there's big ones with a lot of artisans and crafts and stuff like that, but just like that. I wonder if that's the MCAF. I don't know if that's comic centric.
It's comics as well as like graphic novels. And because it's got a European kind of slant to it, there's not a lot of like there's no Funko Pops. There's nothing like that at
No,
all.
thank God.
It's basically just straight books, comics, floppies. It's not even a lot of art, but there was a lot of European talent was there as well too.
Yeah.
And libraries of all things.
That's good.
Yeah.
Really?
But like in terms of free and for sure 2 days in Ontario, I think you got the champion. You got the championship belt.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for that, but I just want to know if it was just curiosity. That's all.
Right. All right. So let's go back to some of our comments. So Nolan says, "Hi all, on my way home, but listening in." Thanks for that, Nolan.
Hey, Nolan. Much love.
Nice. Roughshod Stock says, "Sup, Nolan." So the crew's saying hi to each other.
Nice.
And Nolan says, "Don't forget to hit that like button."
There you
Absolutely. Like and subscribe for sure.
Much love. Appreciate that.
Huge
Vaughn
shout out to
says-
the. Go ahead.
Hey, Vaughn says, "Hey guys." Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, huge shout out to the Roughshod Stocks. We saw them again at Jolanta. It's always great to see the Roughshod Stocks and the Titan. Of course, we saw him, it's of course Vaughn. Where's Vaughn? How come he's not here? What's going on?
Vaughn's enjoying the Hamilton heat.
Yeah.
Michael Gene Fleming, good evening. Good evening. And then Vaughn chimes in and says, "The Free, you'll probably win the title." So
Absolutely,
There you
is
go.
that.
totally agree.
Nice.
Jay, do you want me to share the screen or you're
Yeah,
good?
let's share the screen because honestly, we want to shout this out because this is what we're here for today. Obviously, guys, if you haven't already, definitely head over to Gotham Central on Instagram. Obviously, one of the best comic shops in the GTA, and of course, you've got to be there for the Gotham Central Summer Bash. This is a free family event happening Saturday, June 28th, 11 a.m. through 6 p.m. Through Sunday, June 29th, 11 a.m. through 5 p.m. They have an artist alley with well over 30 plus creators. The Gotham Garage Show, Cosplay Central, live wrestling. Oh my God, Danny, we need to be there. Of course, we're going to be there. We're there, Danny.
I actually have. I got a few ideas.
There you go, Danny. Barbecue store sale, raffle prizes and giveaways, and check out this. Oh my God! Look how many artists there are. Look at the vendors. This is crazy, guys. This is absolutely nuts. So a lot of stuff to do, a lot of events, and of course they have the entire thing. Here is a list of everyone, and you can see this on Gotham's Instagram page right here. Easy access, and of course you guys have to check out the Gotham Central Summer Bash, 1400 Amico Boulevard, Unit 1 in Mississauga. So guys, don't miss out. We got a lot of things going on at Gotham Central's Summer Bash. Back to you, Steve.
Jay, if you can go back there because Carlos has some special guests, especially.
Let's do it. All right,
so Jim Subscribe.
Absolutely. So we do have some special guests coming.
If you take a look there on the third one, it's the pinned one. Jim Zub's coming in it's Saturday, right? From 12 to 2. So we'll be there for a couple of hours.
12 to 2, yeah.
Yep, Jim Zub. Conan Ryder is signing Saturday, June 28th from 12 o'clock to 2 p.m. So be there early, guys, because you don't want to miss out. It's probably going to be a lineup around the block. So I am a huge Conan fan, as everybody knows. So I'm definitely going to be snagging one of those. That's very exciting. And we also do have, because it's party time.
Yeah. Hey, while we're looking at that, and you have Jeff Monk in the house, right? Jeff, you still there?
Yeah, he's there.
There he is.
Jeff, you know that Jeff's been a longtime customer and good friend, and our banter is fantastic. But do you know that Jeff just did his first Spawn cover? And you know how hard it is to get a Spawn cover. And he got published with his first Spawn cover, and now he's in line to do a whole bunch of Spawn and King Spawn and other exclusives. And he just launched, your first Godzilla variant, Jeff? So he's pretty big. He's coming up. Sorry, guys, I'm moving the phone because I got to charge the phone.
It's all good.
Yeah, I did Godzilla.
That's awesome. Congratulations on the cover.
Thank you. I got a couple of Gunslinger ones coming, a couple more Spawns, Department of Truth, Street Sharks, which is kind of weird.
Sweet.
Street Sharks.
A couple more. So, trying.
That's amazing, man. Congrats.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Street Sharks is
very
really
proud. I taught him everything he knows. Man.
So for the best.
I'm a proud daddy.
When you get Spawn, man, that's it. That's like a stamp. That's it.
Well, that's one I've been trying for a long time, and I got lucky and popped one out, and now there's a few more coming. So hopefully you guys like them.
Oh yeah. Can't wait for the weekend. Man. That's it.
Jay, I'm gonna actually pop on to Jeff's
Sure, go for it.
Let's see if I can find it.
Watch out for the nudes.
Monkey.
Okay, we'll scroll selectively.
We got a couple more people in the chat. Kyle Chanson is in the chat.
Oh, Kyle, what up, bro? That's everybody.
And Eric
That's-
Olcasveri. Eric Olcasveri.
He's a guest on the weekend as well.
There you go.
He'll be there
Oh,
for sure. So
Saying
Eric
you can't really
said-
hop in. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. Evening, guys. Sorry I can't hop in. I'll be there on Sunday with Scott Wojcik. Can't freaking wait. Yeah, I had them on the live stream a couple of weeks ago, and I think Scott has a book that he's debuting at Gotham. So
Yeah.
lots of great stuff's happening this weekend.
Sweet.
And then Eric A. I have a question for Mega. How come the Marvel figures aren't sculpt? They're always paint it.
That's more like a question for Danny. That's not really a question for me, but why no, you know what? It's just Hasbro. Hasbro's going to Hasbro. I think that's what we're always going to say, Danny. Hasbro's going to Hasbro. Oftentimes they just like if you look at the Power Ranger line, they screwed that up completely. I mean, like literally, some Power Rangers didn't even have paint on any of their proper areas, and that came out wrong. But seriously, they don't always do it correctly. Let's just say that. It's a lot of QC. That's really what it comes down to, brother. I think that's an easy way to say it, and gets me out of trouble pretty much.
And Jeff, this is you doing a sketch cover, correct?
Yeah. So I've been trying to do things that are a little bit more budget friendly. So
Right.
these are a project called 30-minute sketch covers. You just crack them out fast, and people seem to dig them. So
No, that's great. And I remember when I spoke to you last year at Gotham Bash, like I just love how you use your blacks, and
Thank
just
you.
amazing. So congrats.
Gorgeous.
I'm so happy for you, man.
thank you.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Blacks are great because they hide all the stuff that I don't know how to do, and then I just call it mood.
That's the Liefeld way of doing things, I think.
Yeah.
Right. And you're also doing a Dr. Doom, right? A One World Under Doom.
Oh, I did that for it was a shop variant. So I did two books, Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom variants.
And this is it
were
here,
out.
correct?
That's one of the versions, yeah. It was a what do you call it? A Dallas Fan Expo exclusive. There were medals and foils and lions
Very
and
cool.
tigers and bears and all that. So
Very, very cool. And then you're also doing some cards, correct?
yeah, that's actually a remark. So
Okay.
so the Spawn community is kind of nuts. Like they're just something else. And so when my book came out, the support was absurd, like absurd. So I got in hundreds of orders for remarks, which is crazy because I didn't know anybody liked remarks, and apparently they do. So this is just a gallery of some of the remarks that I was doing.
Right.
Fired them out.
That's
Very
fire.
cool.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
And Eric says that he and Scott are dropping Monster of the Abyss, and he's dropping Flooded Planet #2. Excellent. So there'll be a lot of debuts from all of the creators that are going to be there. And if you love comics, then you're in the right spot. Tons of creators, an amazing store. Carlos has got some amazing Superman swag on the Sunday. There's going to be wrestling, food, entertainment, left, right, and center. So, Carlos, when does it start? Is it 10 a.m. on Saturday?
11 a.m. till 6 p.m. on Saturday. Sunday, 11 to 5.
Okay,
So-
great. Sweet.
Beautiful, guys. That's great.
And we have another debut, and Mega J and Danny, you guys can speak to this if you'd like.
Yeah,
okay.
we're sorry.
Go
Go ahead. Danny,
No, you go.
All right.
I didn't want to
Well,
be,
yeah, we are very excited to be debuting El Dragoon at Gotham Central for the Summer Bash. This is very exciting for us. Our first foray, well, not my first foray, but definitely this team, myself, Danny, um, Gilly Reds Comics, and our artist Sebastian Nevas. Yeah, we're really, really excited about this. And truthfully, there haven't been many, at least not in recent memory. I don't think there are that many wrestling comics, as at least they're not as prevalent, anymore. Obviously, different properties are going to do different things, but I think that we're very excited about what we're trying to bring to the table here, yeah, this all comes from the brainchild of Danny Green himself. So there's a lot of things. We have a lot of things to show tonight. Some panel work, some sketch work, as well as some inks, which we're really happy about, and even some character designs for eventually. Of course, this is me and Danny. We want this to become a toy line at some point. So, Danny, why don't you talk about the development of the book and how you came up with some of the story?
Oh, it's a long story, but to make it short, this is an inspiration of all types of things that we grew up with from the 80s and the 90s, right? It's something that I had a dream about a long time ago of kind of like a superhero that had some dragon-like abilities, obviously inspired by like superheroes like Green Ranger and stuff like that, but I wanted to throw some wrestling kind of elements in there because at the time I was going to a gym called Battle Arts, and it was a gym, wrestling gym, and I was doing boxing there. So I was always inspired by wrestling, and I was like watching WWE, and Lucha Underground was another thing that I watched a lot. So that kind of inspired me to kind of go on this route. And then, being a collector of toys and action figures, we were just sharing with Jay kind of this idea that I had at one point. Jay was super inspired as well, and he said, man, let's do something, let's make something happen, right? And long story short, we connected with some artists and writers, and Sebastian and Gilly Rates Comics, and just we're like a Voltron right now. So that's what I feel like, and we're just coming up with this great story. And it's going to be a combination of like a lucha wrestling, and some what do they call it? Kind of like some underground thing going to it, right? As well, but it's also going to cross with like some super abilities, superpowers, and so I don't want to see too much as of yet, but I did share some with Carlos as well. That one time at it was Anime North, I actually showed some of the panels to him.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Holy shit, that was great!" So. We hope that this goes somewhere, and so far we've been getting a lot of love for it from the community, so we appreciate that, right? But yeah, a lot of work is going into it, and the idea is that people get inspired by the story, and and just like anybody else, it's something that we just want to bring to life, right? And we're doing a lot of world building. There's gonna be a whole universe around this, so stay tuned for that. That's all I can say. Oh, and we'll be at Gotham this weekend for sure, and we'll be showing a lot of this stuff off, right? But here's Sebastian Neves' work here. So there's some inspiration there. This was actually one of the first designs we came up with. We showed a lot of this off at Toylanta earlier this year. People were in love. We got to sell like prints and that kind of thing, but people were after always the inks and the pencils, prints versus like colored and all that. So that was kind of cool to understand, right? But you can see, there's a lot of concepts here. So this is gonna be there's gonna be twins, these twin wrestling team, Omega, Alpha and Omega. And so you can see here some sketches. Okay, this is Juan's tag team partner Gloria, aka La Loba Loca, the crazy wolf. So we called her that. As you can see, You know, she's a little bit tough but sexy at the same time. A little anime inspired as well, for sure. So here's some pencils here, right?
Look,
There's, right, go ahead, guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sorry. And you can see, so there's a match going on here between El Dragoon. Juan Juanes is his real name. He's going against a guy from Puerto Rico. What's it? Zeus Zavala, and his tag team partner, Nightmare. Yeah. So, yeah. So go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying bye to customers.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man. No worries.
Yeah. So these are like, we're basically going really, really. Sorry, Sebastian and our team, Gilly Writes Comics. We've developed the comic from the ground up, and now we're in the stages of actually putting everything together, as you can see, and we're already at the inking stage, but you can see just how again, all of us know this, going through the roughs, right? The actual layout stage, the blue lines are already pretty much done, but you can see just depending on how you break it up, the guys are really working this out. One thing that Sebastian shared with us was just how difficult it was to really study the anatomy of wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And how they do such acrobatic moves, right? And every night they're putting their lives on the line. So it's when you actually look at this match in particular, at any point, because of the two, like Juan is actually a lot shorter in stature than Zeus. It's kind of like Zeus from WWE from way back. It's even taller than that. So he wanted to get the proportions right, the anatomy right, and you can really see how he's just working through the whole process. But then where we don't want to give too much away with the storyline, but then we can also show the actual inking process, and yeah, you can really see where we were to where we are now, and how dynamic things have gotten. Like so yeah, a lot of work has gone into this, and we're really proud about where we are at this stage. So the book itself is going to be, we're looking for a 5-issue miniseries, and we're going to be kickstarting this probably happening in October. And we really basically we just want to show off some of the work that we're doing and meet some of the people and get people interested in the overall process. We're also getting some of the character designs finalized. This one is an earlier version of Juan. He's a little bit chunky, but as you know, when you start refining things down and getting them closer and closer, you can really see the difference between the two. Danny was very particular about the physique of El Dragoon, and you really can see the difference how Juan was able. How Sebastian was able to get the muscle structure even leaner for that more acrobatic style. And then of course we're playing with like different sizes and different scales, because as you guys saw earlier, the size difference of these two wrestlers is quite stark. I mean, they tower over each other. So that's we want to really lock that down, because as we develop these characters, we're also thinking about action figures too, because that's ultimately when we're at shows, we get a lot of feedback. The first thing people always ask is, "Where's the action figure?" Right, Danny? I mean, that's pretty much immediately. It's like and we tell them, we're like, hold on, let's tell a story here first. Let's let's talk about a story. But people are always looking at this like, oh, these guys would be great action figures, and we totally agree. So then there's obviously the lineup, possibly wave one of an action figure set. So we're very, very, very excited about where we're going with this property, and huge shout out to Danny and the team. Again, like I said, Gilly Writes Comics and Sebastian Navas. So yeah, it's an international team too, Danny. Where Where are we all from, Danny? Like
Gilly's in LA, but I believe he's from Mexico, right?
Yep.
And then Sebastian's he's from Uruguay.
That's right.
So
And so is Danny.
I'm
Danny's from
actually
Uruguay.
and
I'm
then
of
yourself,
course,
you're
and I'm Canadian
Filipino.
Filipino. So
Yeah,
again, it's
so-
it's a very multicultural team that we have.
Yeah.
And we're adding team members every day. We even have a secondary artist named Yayo, and he's done some really good work for us. And our colorist as well. And
yeah,
we even have
Yeah.
some other people we're bringing into the team. A new member, Jason, is killing it right now for us, and we can't really speak to what he's doing right now. But like I said, there's a lot of potential here. And so far, everyone we've shown this to is very, very excited. Oh, Toy Cartel, Mario, what's going on, brother? Guys, I see Mario in the chat.
Oh yeah.
What's up,
Hey,
boys?
Danny's got a gift coming.
Yeah, he's got a gift. You got some stuff
Ooh.
waiting for you in San Diego, my friend.
That's another
those-
thing, guys. We didn't bring that up. We're gonna be in San Diego. We're gonna be at CCC. We're gonna be sharing a panel with Flipboard, right? So
Yeah, we
Nice.
are going to be there. We're
That's
going to be
gonna
doing
be
a panel presentation. But obviously, we want to talk more about the Summer Bash.
Yeah,
Right now.
For sure,
Jay,
for sure.
just one last thing though. Erwin Papa wants to know: is there a pre-launch link? Do you have anything?
we are we're working on it. What we wanted to do is we wanted to get we're finalizing the character designs. As you can see, Juan here is still a bit too chunky. We got to replace him with the newer design. Once things are more solidified, because I think I'll share this right now, Danny. Guys, we have 15 ink pages right now. So
Right.
ideally, we wanna get to 30, and then we wanna start maybe having 1 or 2 pages colored for the Kickstarter. Because as everybody knows, you really want to put your best foot forward in the Kickstarter. As Steve knows, I mean Steve knows exactly how this whole thing goes. And that's something we really want to present off the bat. Once that happens, we'll be able to put together a countdown page or a coming soon page. And
sure.
then but the I think I mentioned earlier the target date is October. So things are going to be developing pretty quickly.
Is this a one shot?
It's a 5-issue series right now, and we hope, obviously, if it picks up traction, much like Atrium, right? We want to actually keep this going for quite some time. Danny's got a lot of characters in his head. I mean, if we actually talk about the number of wrestlers that are going to be in this, let's just say it's almost universal, Danny. I think I can say it that way, right?
Well, yeah, you got it. Remember, man, we said there's going to be some powers and underworld, outer world kind of things to it at some point. So, just stay tuned. That's all, But yeah, definitely a lot of characters. Wrestling that's what it's known for, right? All the great stories and different characters and just wild imaginations, right? So, yeah, man. So you guys said stay tuned, man. And we appreciate the support. So much love.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can we go back to the Summer Bash? And
Sure.
David, you're going to be there, correct?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, you sorry.
Excellent. Oh, no worries. So what are you going to what are you bringing to the show?
So I've tabled at TFCon before. That's also like pretty close here. For the past few years, so I'll have like a lot of Transformers related artwork and like stickers.
Nice.
I do custom paint jobs as well. For figures.
And do you have any on your Instagram page that we might be able to show anybody?
Yeah, I'd have to pull it up though. If you just
what's your at? Is it
it's I can
if you could put it in the chat,
yeah, it's here.
that'd be perfect. And Carlos, it's something that you mentioned to me off like we weren't live, but you also have like the Summer Bash. I don't know if you want to talk about it right now, but the Summer Bash, it's not kind of where you want to this is just one kind of phase of how you want to do stuff for the community as well as for the art community as well too. You have plans for later in the year or maybe even into early next year.
When we did the first Summer Bash, we were celebrating 10 years in business as well. And we were coming out of COVID, right? So there was nothing happening anywhere across Canada and stuff like that. I don't know if you remember, we did Heroes across the Facebook Live and Instagram. We did We Are Hero. I forgot what it's called. Heroes or something like that. You guys remember that one?
Was it a film or something?
No, we did that support. My God, I'm so old. We Can Be Heroes. Is that what?
Oh, right. But that was like a decade ago, right?
No, that was during COVID. That was. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, we did Be Our Heroes Canada, where
Okay.
because nothing was happening. They had you inside, So we decided to put on a big virtual Comic Con, showcasing all the. I don't think it was like 12 stores across Canada, and we raised the money and funds to help stores in need that were being affected by COVID. Right? I don't know. Do you remember that?
I do now. Yes, COVID so long ago.
And we put that together with 3 other stores, and I don't know if you remember, we had Mr. Canceled, Neil Gaiman on as a guest, and Jeff Lemire and Jason Fabik and Ken Lashley and a whole slew of guests, and that was it. So coming out of COVID, we decided, it's our 10-year anniversary. Let's put on our summer bash, and that was fantastic. So now I'm thinking maybe we should get back to pre-COVID events and put on Indie Fest again. We're going to bring Indie Fest back, and the sketch competition we used to put on, the sketch duel, where all you artists go head to head, and we let social media vote who wins the belt. And I think the last winner we had was Jay Fosgate from I don't know if you know Jay Fosgate.
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh,
I thought it was Vince.
Oh, sorry, Vince Nico won the last one. Right, that's right. So those were fun, watching all the talented guys go head to head and compete in different rounds. So,
and that was for Bloorview, right?
Pardon?
Was that for Bloorview? Was that one of the charities?
Yes, we used all the sketches, and then we put them in an auction during Free Comic Book Day, and then all money raised would go to Holland Bloorview Hospital for where's that? I think we raised $7,000-8,000 over 2 years for them through that sketch. So we want to bring it back and help them out.
Nice. That's
So
that was great.
On a
sorry,
personal
sorry,
note,
Jeff, go ahead.
That was one of the reasons that I got back into drawing, was that actual competition.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of that one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We had I think 30 or 40 artists. It was a round robin and head to head, 15 minutes sketches. It was pretty good. It was fun. This time we don't have as much room, but we'll see. We got the gym next door now that we can use, so we have more space and we can just set up tables and have it right there in the gym.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'll be great.
So I'm gonna just show some of David's stuff. So anyone that's coming to the show will be able to see what he's got to offer. His hand is it touch pie altars or touch p?
Yeah, it's the second one. I made it up when I was like 10 or something.
It's all right. It's all good. So freelance artist, you do illustrations, and you said you do a lot of Transformer stuff as well too, correct?
Yeah. I've been tabling there for a while, so it's also like probably one of my favorite properties. So I've just been doing that.
Nice.
I do a lot of like magic altar, like card painting as well, like miniature painting. It's just a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at that.
Very cool. This one's on point. Very nice. Yeah, there's going to be so much talent, and that's one thing. And feel free to chime in, guys. I think we were at I remember Niagara a couple of weeks ago, and we were just amazed at how much talent there is in Ontario. Just Ontario, not even Montreal or out east or out west, just Montreal alone, the amount of comic book talent, whether you're in mainstream or you're in the indie scene or you're, just going to shows and setting up a table, it's unbelievable. Right. And I think Jeff is a perfect example of it, where it's like, as an artist, we all know that you're there working away, but then when you make it, then it's like, oh, you've been working forever. Like everyone just thinks that it just happens, but they don't see all of the progression that goes through, like doing those live draws or charity events, or the hours working, late into the night or early into the morning. And that's why I made the comment earlier that we're all vampires if you're an artist, but there's so much talent here. And when you think of like a lot of the heavy hitters that are in the industry working for DC or Marvel or Boom, it's incredible.
I agree. So much. Marvel, half the Marvel books are being written by Canadians. I don't know if you guys know. And all the talent, the indie talent, crazy in Image and Boom. Just crazy amount of centralized talent, Southern Ontario. It's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. How's that, Carlos? You also host Magic Nights, right? This is the Thursdays are Magic Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do those go? For anyone that's interested in that,
we've built it. They're finishing up now. So it's gaming we used to do before COVID, and now we kickstarted about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. See what happened. It's picked up quite a bit for us. It's one of our top sellers. So we're diversified: comics, toys, candy, and gaming. We have to have a little bit of everything.
Amazing. And we're gonna add someone to the stage. Hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, that's me. That's Jerome.
You.
Hey, what's up, guys? You caught me my hands down. What's up?
No, it's all good. Welcome.
Thanks, guys. I just got on the stream. I haven't really been watching. I just got home from work. So thanks for having me on the Sunday. I'll figure out what table it's gonna be in. So who am I reaching out to? Is it Carlos or Steve?
Yes. It's Carlos.
Okay.
When it comes to Sunday and Saturday, it'll be Carlos and Clara.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thanks for having me, guys. Shout out Doug Knight. He's the one that let me know that there was an opening, right? Because he has asked me, like I know Doug, Martin, Jason Lapidus, right? They've always kind of invited me out for it. I asked them if I go, but my whole thing was being outside. I'm a sweater, right? I'm a sweater, and I have a lot of I got a lot of zines and stuff, so I don't want to I didn't want to sweat all over my stuff. But then, right? Doug let me know, and how am I gonna not,
Yeah, for sure. And I think we ran across each other at TCAF. You're at TCAF, were you not?
Yeah, I was the guy with the box.
That's right.
Yeah. That's kind of like how I guess people would recognize me. Is he's the guy who's walking around with the hot dog vendor box.
And what are you going to be bringing to Gotham on the weekend? Do you have any examples of your stuff there?
Well, I'll have. Let's check here. Okay, so I'll have like my comics and graphic novels. So I got one is Haya the Handbook. Haya the Handbook. It's like a middle grade graphic novel. It's about a tree that wants to get his next belt, but he keeps getting distracted because he wants to make comics. So it's like a very Dogman adjacent book. there's the story of him training for his next belt while learning how to make a comic. But then there's drawing exercises, writing exercises, and there's interactive. Right, so it's got all that there. So it's kind of awkward for me. And then there's a bunch of these all over the place.
That's sick.
So you get so it's like it's my Dogman adjacent book. Like my job is I'm a Taekwondo instructor, so this I really do use this for like the kids and stuff. They enjoy it, and so Amazon bestseller. And then I got Tree versus Fox. It's around the same universe, but it's a little bit on the older end. It's about a tree and a fox that have some online beef, but they try to settle it in the woods, right? As you should. So it's a cover to cover action, cover to cover fight. So it was my excuse to just draw like a 40 some odd page fight, but there's a lesson at the end, like just like your favorite Saturday morning cartoon. So those are the bigger stuff, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of zines. So like one I have is like it's my Tales of Scarborough zine. So I don't know if you guys know of
Very cool.
I don't know if you guys know of like there's the brand Scarborough Spots, right? It's like very Scarborough centric stuff. I've done a lot of work for them, and so it's just like an art book, but then in the like at the second half there's like a story for like it's like my almost like my heavy metal Mobius Arzak type thing. It's just it's a message for the dreamers. I got that zine. I have 3 issues of X-Men Elsewhen. So I did the covers of these ones. So do you guys know about Elsewhen?
Is that the John Byrne stuff?
Yeah, but I inked it. I inked it and I toned it, so it looks like if X-Men was Mirage Studios.
Right.
Right. I got 3 issues of that. I got 3 issues of my webcomic One Stone. Where is it here? Webcomic One Stone. It's about a brainwashed lizard princess who remembers her royal bloodline, so she decides to fight against her bird colonizers with the help of a magic stone. Right. So, odd. Yeah. I have my Thundercats bootleg. It's called Lost Cats. It is like Last Ronin, but Thundercats.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah, and then like
doesn't last long.
I would say it's not your dad's Thundercats, but it's just not your Thundercats. Right? Right? It's mine too, right? So this was like my Inktober project from last year, or like from this year. Yeah, last year. And then I have another Inktober project, which is Dear Cartoonist, and then The Invisible Fight. So it's a flip book. One side is so it takes the prompt of the Kayfabe Tober prompts, and rather than putting it in just doing it separately, I took all the prompts to turn it into a story, and it's basically about dealing with your imposter syndrome. And then on the opposite side, it's about the things that go on in your head when you're trying to do something positive when you're in a negative space.
Got it.
Right. Another Inktober project thing that I got is my Etch-a-Sketch zine. So like rather like 1 year I didn't want to draw it, so I just did everything. I did all the prompts on an Etch-a-Sketch. So
that's amazing. Okay.
Yeah. So there's my Arzak, right? So it's like, because I do make these permanent. I do make Etch-a-Sketches permanent. It's something that I am able to do, but I don't know. I have yet to come across the client. Like I haven't gotten them yet. That one I've gotten a few, but it's easier to just make a zine for it, right? So those are the main zines that I have. Oh, I got 2 more that I made. So this is my Hostess zine. Okay, so Batman on one side, Spider-Man on the other side. Right, it's a bunch of Hostess ads.
Got it.
It's the Hostess ads. So one side is a bunch of Batman Hostess ads. On the other side, there's a bunch of Spider-Man Hostess ads.
Wow.
Yeah, if you didn't notice, I bootleg a lot of stuff. And where is it? Sorry. Oh, and then this is like the last one. So I got well, there's Cooper Skeeber. Do you know about Cooper Skeeber?
No.
Okay, Cooper Skeeber was like a bunch of indie artists in like 96 or 97, right when Marvel was going bankrupt. They made like a bootleg. They made like a bootleg like, graphic novel of a bunch of indie artists of just like Marvel stuff, and they were like giving it away for free. They were calling it like the Marvel benefit issue or something like that, right? So there's a bunch of like, so it's actually like 100 some odd pages, but like I just took like some of my favorite stories from there, right? So I just found it online, and I figured I'd put it on one side, and then on the other side is Pow Biff Pops. Pow Biff Pops. I've been searching for this one. Pow Biff Pops. It's Scott McCloud in 1978. He actually got the license to do like a Marvel and DC crossover, right? In 1978, but he only got the license for one night. Like for one night, like they could sell it at this symphony event. So it's Scott McCloud and Kurt Busiek, I think. Yeah. So it's like an official Marvel DC crossover that they did in 78, but they said it was only for one night. So anything that wasn't sold that night, I think they made like 250 copies, and like anything that wasn't sold that night, they had to burn or they had to destroy. So like if you ever find a Pow Biff Pops on like eBay, there's like thousands of dollars. But I found it online, and I was like, nope, now there's more than like 10 of them, because there's like 10 in the world that's like floating around for real. So legit. So I was like, you know what, this needs to be shared. Right? I like to Robin Hood comics sometimes, you know, sometimes it's difficult to find, so I'll make it not so difficult to find. Right. Yeah, that's and I got some prints and stuff, and I'll be doing live caricatures. That's something that I've been getting into, and people have been enjoying. So yeah, bring your faces, and I'll be either kind or I'll mess you up, whatever whatever you want. You want to get done dirty, I'll do that. Yeah, that's gonna be my table. I'll probably be sweating, but yeah, that's what it is. Thanks thanks for letting me just ramble up with things, man.
No worries. Yeah,
we got towel boys going around making sure you're dry.
Okay.
Excellent. And I'm gonna add, we got someone else joining us as well too. We have Scribbles, Mark Felt. How are you, sir?
Hi, how you doing?
Mark's here.
How you guys doing tonight?
We're good. We're having a good time talking about Gotham Bash. Looking forward to see what everyone's bringing to their tables.
Yes,
and then
sir.
also meeting the fans that are going to come by and not only just go to the event, but also hop in the store and take part of some of the amazing stuff that Carlos has going on inside.
I look forward to seeing what everyone has this weekend.
Yeah. So in that vein, what are you bringing to the table, so to speak?
I got brand new prints to show off. I got some new framed original artwork, some sketch cards. I got a plethora of stuff. All sorts of new and shiny things. Oh, and a preview to my comic. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. And is the comic expected out later this year, or is it something in the Kickstart?
Fall release. I'm hoping to have the first issue ready for fall release. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's just it's a magazine local magazine that we put together, and it's got a 3-page preview of what's to come. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. I'm just going to go back to some of our comments. It seems here that Seth wanted to know, Danny, is Battle Arts Santino's gym?
Santino Morella's gym. Yes, it is actually.
Okay.
So
and where is that exactly for those of us who don't know?
It's Eglinton. It's Mississauga.
Okay.
Yeah.
So West End.
Yeah.
By 5 minutes.
Is it 5 minutes from you, Carlos?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close to you. You're right. Down the street.
I don't think Anthony or Santino
he doesn't own it anymore, right?
He doesn't own it anymore, though.
Yeah.
Right.
He still goes there. He's still doing his thing there, but it's different now, right? So, and I don't go there anymore. I used to, but I used to go. I used to go boxing. I know Tristan Brutz and a few other guys that go there. But anyways, a great gym.
Got it. Scott says, sorry I won't be joining tonight, but stoked for this weekend. Absolutely, Scott. It'd be great to see you. as well as the books that you've got debuting with Eric.
Nice.
Toy Cartel, what's up, boys? Danny, so we hit that one already.
Yeah, we did.
Toy Cartel is asking, are there any ideas for starter tiers for El Dragoon?
Yeah, so we're definitely looking at different starting tiers. Obviously, the goal is to get the first book published and then funded, and then stretch goals, issue 2, issue 3. But we definitely want to be able to have other options like digital versions, the variant covers, obviously. We even have pinups, which we do want to be able to get people who really like the different artists that work for that are working on the book. And yeah, there's a lot of different ideas for different tiers. So once we have those all together, we'll let everybody know in a video and obviously on social media.
Mm-hmm. All right, sweet. Brick something says, "Hi, Toy Fam. How you doing?"
Brick something.
What's going on, Brick?
Yeah, man, we know him. Good friend.
How you doing?
Sabir Del Norte says, "Good evening, all Jay, Danny, and the other guys on the stream. I'm not as familiar with. So Sabir, welcome. Thanks for coming by. And if you're in the hood, come by Gotham this weekend."
Yes.
Brick something says, "My dad's a boring old fart about his Thundercats."
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's all right.
He will like it, or I'll break his heart.
Right? Shay Reed, hey guys, hope all is well. Let's talk some El Dragoon.
What's
and
going on, Shay?
Back to that.
See you, brother.
For sure. And Nolan says, "Hi, Sabir." As speaking of boring old Thundercats, news just dropped, I guess either earlier today or late last night, that Kirkman's writing Transformers. Kirkman's going to write Transformers, and Dan Mora is going to be the artist.
Interesting.
That's quite an interesting.
And more
cool.
on DC.
Yeah. So he's not. So I'm gonna share it because it's on Image's site.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty hyped.
And Dan Mora, he's pretty fire.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a great artist.
So let me just pump up this here so we can see it better. So Superstars, Dan Mora and Robert Kirkman begin a new Transformers era with issue 25.
Wow.
So the Energon Universe series debuts its new creative team this October. I don't know about you, Carlos, but from the solicitations that we're getting and some of the stuff that we've talked about, especially with Batman getting renumbered, October is going to be on fire for comics.
September usually is in the summer. I just got approved for an exclusive for Skin Break. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah,
it's a new Robert Kirkman return to writing for Image Comics and David Finch artwork. So we're doing an exclusive Skin Breaker. So that's going to be got that Batman Marvel DC crossover, Batman Deadpool coming out as well. So a lot of crazy books this year. It's a crazy book, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be. If you're a comic book fan, this fall is going to be fantastic.
Hopefully by then, all the distributorship problems will be sorted. There'll be a Diamond will finally put the bed done with. So there was breaking news. Titan Publishing is now leaving Diamond. So there's only one big company left, which is Zenoscope. Everybody else is left. So we'll see. They'll probably drop next week that they're leaving Diamond as well. So.
Wow. The change, the winds of change are incredible.
Yeah.
So let me get back to this for just 2 seconds here. So writer Kirkman and artist Mora will kick off a bold new era for the 2-time Eisner Award-winning series Transformers that will be more than meets the eye with issue number 25. It's going to hit October 8th. Image and Skybound are going to co-publish it, and in collaboration with leading games IP and toy company Hasbro. So it's big news. And it's interesting because like I wouldn't have expected Dan Mora to be on that book. Because as you said, Carlos, he's been DC fixture drawing Superman and what was the miniseries that led into Absolute?
He's done Nightwing covers. He did the Robin miniseries.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
If you go Google, if you eBay search Dan Mora covers, it's not even variant, regular Mora covers for Nightwing and some of the other Batman's World's Finest.
Didn't he do sorry, Carlos, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Didn't he do the miniseries for TMNT and Power Rangers?
Yes, he did. Did he do Interior?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
It explains why he's not on the third one. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No interruption, man. But his value on back of those books are crazy right now on eBay for Nightwing and stuff like that. So,
yeah,
I'm writing as we talk here. I got to prep for the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay, do you want to go back to El Dragoon?
I mean, I don't want to take up the entire stream, but sure. I mean, like, I could show a few more pages that we're still working on. But yeah, we're very excited about the whole process. Of course, this being another book for myself. Obviously, I had a lot of experience. I learned a lot, working with our good friends Marvin Mariano and Hugh Rookwood back in the day. And yeah, it's interesting getting back in the saddle and working with the team, especially with the writing duties being split between Danny and Gilly. Because Danny, of course, has the whole idea in his head, and translating that, like, it's an interesting collaborative process. I wish Gilly was here actually, because it's an interesting collaborative process working with a writer like Gilly. How would you describe that, Danny? I mean, like, putting your ideas to paper and giving it to Gilly to translate that.
I just love having conversations with him about it because he's right on board with all my ideas, right? And then he tries to I don't know, I guess filter it in a way that would make sense to tell it in a comic book, right? So, and it's just cool. I don't know. It's like having a soundboard friend that knows exactly what you're talking about. So, it's cool, man. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah,
the guy's talented for sure. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the whole concept is unique, and it's kind of funny because we're being very ambiguous. We're being very vague about what's actually happening. But Danny, why don't you read the synopsis to everybody? That way they get a little bit more of what we're doing here, because that I think the synopsis really helps lay down the foundation of what El Dragoon really is.
Yeah, for sure. So I always have a hard time telling the story sometimes because I'm new to socials and stuff, but I get a little nervous sometimes here and there. But anyways, El Dragoon, it's a story about a washed-up luchador wrestler named Juan Juanes, and he discovers a tragedy in the darkness in his past is linked to an ancient spiritual war. So during that time, what happens is Juan has to step back into the ring after being retired, and then he's guided by his ancient power. And it's not just a fight, but he needs to survive and save the souls of mankind.
So yeah, so on the surface it looks like a just a run of the mill a wrestling kind of comic book, but behind the scenes, when you really get into it, it has a lot to do with secret societies, underground wrestling, and even something else that basically the history of the world, the secret history of the world, basically, and what it's hidden behind the world that we're not really able to see. So it's a really intriguing premise, and that's really what got me, and Danny talking about the whole thing, and we really got excited when um, we got together with the rest of the team, and we're able to really start fleshing out the ideas and looking at different character designs, and eventually it just accumulated to something really special, and yeah, it's been quite the journey for us. So yeah.
And it's
Very
heavily inspired by collecting action figures. So, we hope to make a toy line out of this, and it's on its way there. Actually, we have some friends, sculptors that are helping us design a few things. And this one's by Oliver
Right.
Castaneda. You guys know Oliver. Actually, it's funny. This one was done at the Gotham Bash 2 years ago, and okay, so that's also Oliver. So I've been sitting, this thing has been fermenting in my mind. So I've been going around having friends and stuff like that, have dropped the ideas, right? And now it's finally coming to like a fruition, because I always thought of having action figures around wrestling and with superpowers, kind of like Kaneko Men, and so there's gonna be a lot of that in this. But so that's all. Yeah, that's Oliver's design right there.
Yeah. So again, this has been in the works for some time, and we're finally putting pen to paper and really getting our feet wet with this one. So we're really excited and really thankful for all the support that we're getting from the community, which is the biggest thing for us, because as we've been touring this, I think our first debut in the United States was at Toylanta. And the number of people who came up to the booth to just and didn't even know what it was about, just asking questions. It was a really big eye opener as to how many people love wrestling. Really, wrestling obviously wrestling's huge, but the way they were engaged, the way they were even making suggestions, it was pretty eye opening.
Yeah. So we felt like we know we're doing looks like we're moving in the right direction. So
we hope so, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so we appreciate it for sure.
That's amazing. And getting back to Gotham's bash, for those who maybe are joining the stream a little bit late, Carlos, do you want to go over again what the Superman swag that you have from Warner Brothers is?
Yes. So on Sunday we're giving away tickets to the premiere of Superman. If you're local, just follow us on IG or Facebook, or IG preferably, Gotham Central CC. Tag a friend, get in that post, look for the Superman post there, and enter, and then we'll draw winners for July 11th release of Superman. We'll have, I don't know how many tickets Claire would know. We got a whole bunch of posters for that day to give away, movie posters. We got theater size posters. 25 people will get a special limited edition Superman book. Only 25 copies of these they gave us. I think we got like 50 Superman cakes to give out.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my fave there.
I do want one.
We had some T-shirts to give out, and I believe should be fun.
And the T-shirts have the logo, the emblem.
Your logo, yeah.
Movie. Right. Yeah. So some great stuff. And thanks to Warner Brothers for donating that stuff to the Summer Bash. So if you're in the Mississauga area and you love comics and you love original art, the Summer Bash at Gotham Comics Central is the place to be this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday for sure.
How great is the community that we have? Artists, I don't
phenomenal.
know. I know we have at least 20 new faces joining us this year, and we had to, rotate some faces. We had a lot of people asking for tables. I expanded it by, I think, 8 tables this year, so I added 8 new spaces. So I don't know if I've met David Ramos or I did that Joseph. I'm not sure. The bootleg,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Bootleg. What's his
Oh,
name?
that's Jerome.
Jerome. I don't know if we've met before. So
No,
but,
I don't think so.
no. So
I met Mark.
oh,
I
you
met
got-
Mark. Like I'm looking at
Drone
the
is a
picture.
great artist.
yeah.
Yes, and he I did a show with him back in when did we do Player One event? It was back
That
in
was
April.
yeah. That was in April. That was that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a retro gaming
Video game
coffee
comic.
shop with license, so you can have your
Yeah,
caffeine,
it
you can
was-
have your booze, you can have your comics. It was
fun.
It was a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm happy to host all you new attendees. So, and I like to grow it. Have fun.
Yeah,
Get,
thank
I didn't know, but in Saga, Mississauga News, in Saga, the old Mississauga News, they did a full feature on the whole Gotham Central Summer Bash 8 days ago, and I didn't even know about it. So
Oh, wow.
good publicity, and they put it on their website. I didn't know. So I just want to grow it, and I don't know if we can go any bigger. The only way is to add another big tent, but we'll be out of parking for that day. So I'm already thinking, how do we top this year? So, like, what can we add to bring more people? I think I'm going to always keep the wrestling, and people love cars. I'm trying to get different cars for next year, like an Ecto one and a DeLorean from Back to the Future and stuff. But I'm going to pick everybody's brains after this event and try to grow it more and try to be maybe more interactive. I just want people to come through and feel comfortable and check out everybody's creations and artwork. That's it. Have a good night.
And you also have Brampton Batman, right? Did you
Yep.
mention that?
Me and him are good friends. I'm like his Robin, his fat
Nice.
Robin. So, yeah, he's a good guy, and he always comes to our. Been with us since the beginning. So he's bringing his '89 Batmobile, and the fun part is that when he bought the car, he bought it off the Orangeville Bat, which was crazy. So and we have there, so it's good. I always like him supporting us. So he'll be here. He's a good draw for Sunday. So
That's great, yeah. And celebrating Superman and having Batman in the
Yeah.
building at the same time is, almost perfect.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to offerings at tables, does anyone have anything? Anyone that's Mark, do you have anything that's kind of like that you're debuting at Gotham, or is it stuff that you've had for the season so far?
So far, I've got a brand new preview that was just printed up not too long ago, maybe about a week ago, and I haven't debuted it at any of the shows, so it'll be fresh and new. So,
Nice.
Yeah, I've got a stack of comics, magazines for Carlos to give away for free. So, yeah.
no. I'm hearing. I haven't been organizing the artists. I just Clara's been organizing. I wish I knew what was debuting at the this week event ahead of time, so we could promote it a little bit better. So, but next year we'll do that for sure. So that way we can just beef it up as much as possible and promote all the artists and their new exclusives. So it's a learning curve for us as well. So plus, it's hard to put on a show in front of your store, run a store, and it's 7 days a week. It's real hard. And this week, I feel that we lost 30% of our work ethic because of the heat was just unbearable. So I know Monday through Wednesday, and Steve knows that because we were live yesterday or the day before.
Carlos, you know how hot it was? I tried to hotspot my phone yesterday, and after 2 minutes, it said it's too hot.
Wow.
So, everything was stretched to the limit just because of the heat.
The heat takes a toll.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Let's get back to some of the comments. Jeff, thank you for stopping by, but Jeff had to run. So I'll just put his comment up again. Thanks. Got to run. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, his work is fantastic. I can't wait to see it
I want to connect
on the weekend.
Yeah.
And then we have Endless Fables. He said, "Hey guys."
What's going on,
What's up?
Brian?
Brian. Yeah, is our brother right there.
Sweet. And he's shouting out El Dragoon, El Dragoon, El Dragoon.
Listen,
Yeah.
this El Dragoon, you guys got to get a couple of issues in the books before October because you don't want to lose momentum. And I told Steve that's how it works. And if you guys can do that, I will do an exclusive with you guys. How's that?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you heard it here first, everybody.
We'll
That's
do
crazy.
like
Uh,
limited run, and we'll do El
Carlo.
Dragoon as long as I can be drawn in the cover. Is that okay?
That
Okay.
is
Right.
Okay.
Front and center, Carlos.
that is
Saturday, I'll
deal.
bring a luchador mask so we can.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
okay.
Great. Now we're
Ah,
talking.
Nice.
jump in the
100%.
ring.
So, Carlos, are you
Why
going to be a
not, man?
wrestler?
I love
Are you
that.
going to be a wrestler or a manager on the cover?
At my age, geez, if I'm fat, I just can't.
We can draw a younger Carlos. We can
Yeah,
draw
yeah,
Carlos in his
for
prime.
sure.
Younger Carlos will crush it.
There's
Yeah,
no
I
limits.
remember.
Jimmy's-
I remember younger Carlos. That's what I'm saying. We could do a younger Carlos.
Yeah, man.
Draw Carlos. Just draw Carlos as Vader.
So last year,
Big Bad Vader.
time.
Big Bad Vader. Yeah, Big Bad Vader. That would be neat, man.
What are you saying? Vader was a good wrestler.
He was a
Underrated.
great
Yeah,
wrestler.
he was
Great
sick.
wrestler.
Vader
Vader's
was
a gangster.
Vader was wrestling in
Who else can
Japan.
wrestle without an eyeball? Who else can
He
wrestle
was-
with the
He
eyeball
was
popped out?
big in Japan.
It's just
Big.
Vader.
But yeah, last year I got in the ring and I did one of those against the ropes. Man, I don't know how to do it. Those ropes kill.
Right.
Totally just crazy hurt.
The tension on them's out of sight, eh?
Yeah. Crazy. But yeah, well, I'll promise you, I'll do an exclusive for you guys.
Thanks.
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
J Man, El Santo, or Blue Demon? Ooh, Danny, who's your
Huh?
favorite, brother?
Isn't Blue Demon like he's old school, man? That guy's
Old
been on
school.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah, J-Man, friend of the show, friend of Gotham. Hopefully, he'll be able to make an appearance this weekend.
Nice.
Vader's also in live action Fist of the North Star.
He was, yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in like
Oh my god, man, that's a classic.
It is
Absolute
so
classic.
cheesy, cheeseball like city, man. It was freaking awesome.
but easy good.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Easy good.
absolutely.
yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah,
That's-
good stuff.
Yeah, man. No, we're looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Hey,
That's
look
the
who
cool
it
thing
is.
about making a book, right? You can just do what you can create whatever you want. You have
Yeah.
your own world. Do whatever.
Look, it
right?
is Arnold Trinidad's in the house.
Arnold,
Oh,
shit.
Carlos
What's going on,
doing the Kamara clutch hold.
Oh,
Nice.
shit, there it is.
buddy?
Okay,
Arnie.
there we go.
Kamara,
That's
Where is he? Where is he?
you know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to Arnold because I always forget to shout out him. He helped me so much. He's like a brother, and he does all our organizing of graphics when I ask him and stuff like that. So that guy is one true good friend of mine. So I want to give him a shout out.
Come on.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Arnold is fantastic. He's
Arnold is
he's
the
a gem.
man.
Yeah, he is.
Arnold,
He
absolute
really
Arnold.
is.
He absolutely
Good
is.
team.
100%.
I gotta bug him
J-Man.
when I see about that. Okay.
Where is he? Where is that boy?
J-Man says, "Okay, boys, I gotta make like a pippin head out early day tomorrow. Be cool. Thanks for coming by, J-Man.
Take care,
And
J
we'll
Man.
catch up for sure.
Hey, Steve, can I bring on a guest?
Absolutely,
Come here. She's been poking me all day.
because she's got stuff to talk about as well too.
That's my daughter. She'll be tabling,
Yeah.
and she'll have bracelets. 3,
Ooh, wow.
2 for 5, 5 for 10. She's been.
Absolutely.
You plug me, Dad. There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. And you're also paying for your.
Oh, good. Yeah, no. So I've picked up a couple of Olivia's bracelets in the past. She does great work.
Nice.
And there's going to be a lot of stuff this weekend. A lot of artwork, lots of stuff to keep the family busy. Carlos, do you know what the timing is in terms of like when the wrestling starts and stuff like that, or is that still to be determined?
So can you grab me that clipboard over there? So wrestling, I believe, is at 11:30, 12. The first match. They'll come and set up the ring. tomorrow everything gets into place. I'll have the tables all prepared. I hope my measurements were correct and everything fits perfectly. So I hope the weather's good. I didn't look at it's calling for a little bit of rain and tomorrow thunderstorms, but hopefully we get some dry weather. So yes, 12 o'clock roughly is the first from Super Kick.
All right, excellent.
Do
So,
you guys know Chris Chambers?
not
I've heard of
familiar.
Chris Chambers, yeah.
So Chris Chambers, good friend, he does the shadow acting in Vice's Dark Side of the Ring. So he was the shadow actor for Shawn Michaels when they
Right.
did Shawn Michaels. Anytime Shawn Michaels is on that, he's the guy in the ring fighting at Shawn Michaels. So
Oh, shit.
he's always on that show.
That was a good series too.
Yeah, that was fantastic. True stories, real
Yeah.
good. So if it's okay, did we post all the artists and creators attending for Sunday or Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
We did earlier, but
We did.
Jay, if you want to
Oh.
bring that up, because I think you had that
Yeah.
on one of your things. So I'm just going to put it up right now.
So the only thing that we didn't post, I don't know if they did yet, was the Sunday guests. And so as Saturday, we have I think 11 artists, creators that are only Saturday, and then they're switching out, and then we're bringing in 5 Sunday guests. So on Sunday we'll have Fellhound. I don't know if you're familiar. She has a book out with Image right now.
Yeah.
Fellhound. We also have Jacob Forrest. He's at Taquito Sauce on Instagram. We have Mr. Jerome Cabanatan.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
And he's at Rome Cab on IG. We also have Sarah Furlong Warren _ half more fun on IG, and Cecil Tian. He's the sentient cookie on IG. So those 5 creators, they're all, I guess, these are all newcomers to our event. So we'll welcome them on Sunday. Jerome, are you there 2 days or 1 day?
Just on the Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. Okay.
All right. Look at that roster.
Yeah, we got. It looks like a great roster of artists and creatives here. It's going to be a great gathering at the Summer Bash for sure.
Yeah, we've had pretty. Next year we'll increase it a little bit more, incorporate more of the store as well. So
Nice.
Do a table on the roof.
the roof.
The roof is on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite a layout there, Carlos.
Yeah, we'll see how. I hope everything fits.
Question, Carlos. Do you know how big the tables are?
So all artists get a 6-foot table. You get 2 chairs, of course, 6-foot table. Everybody will have coupons for a hot dog, hamburger, and drinks on that day. So we take care of you guys.
Oh, thanks, man.
Don't forget, all the food that we get is donated from MVR. All the funds that we raise from the food goes to Holland Bloorview. 100% of it goes to them.
The Bloorview?
For Holland Bloorview, let me get a.
Oh no, I know about Holland Bloor. I work at Variety Village in Scarborough, so like I know that whole scene. So that's awesome. I didn't even know that. Maybe.
Hey, Carlos, do you want to hold on? I'm going to come back to that. Jay, do you want to hold that up again for Holland?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put you on a solo layout. Here you go.
That's Holland Bloorview.
Yeah.
So we've been working with them for probably about 7 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we started the sketch competition and all money went for Holland. I went and did a tour of the hospital, and I don't raise money for any other like cancer or anything like that. Sorry, guys, I don't believe in that because they get funded very well, and I just don't think the money goes to it. But I know a lot of the money goes to help the kids here. So I rather make sure I know where the money we raise goes to, and they do good work. And it's for me, customers come in and they go, "Oh, my child was helped by Holland Bloorview, and we have quite a bit of customers that their children went through the hospital there, and they do great work. So I rather help them, and I know that they do a good job with the money, and it goes to the kids.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just off the top of my head right now, like when it comes to when you think about next year, like let people. I think let more people know about that, because now now it's not like, for me, like just as a new person going into the show, just kind of like popping in, I was like, oh cool, outdoor with the wrestling, and it's like a barbecue, it's a summer party, end of the school. I thought it was awesome. But to have things that go towards like Holland Bloorview, that changes. Like now it's like, let me know whenever there's more things that you want to do. I'll draw some things, and I'll help. That's what, like,
We'll
it's
bring back.
you're doing the right thing, man.
I don't put any pressure on you guys, on the artists, on the creators. I want you guys to come. Like I said, the community. I want you guys to be discovered, come and showcase your goods, and hopefully you come away with 1, 20, 30 fans. That likes your work. For me, I'll do my thing. Do the barbecue. I donate portion of my sales. That's my thing. So yeah, I should promote it a little bit more. But
You're not putting any pressure on me. I'm putting pressure on you to promote that stuff, because like you're allowed to be a good guy. You're allowed to be a good guy, man. Like that's like,
we do it every time, and I love helping them, and that's that's what we're about. We want to help. We do good for that cause. We'll help anybody. We've done charities for customers who need help. If they ask me, we do our fundraisers for them. I donate money and help. One of our customers' fathers needed a surgery, and they didn't have the money, so we raised money, and I donated. I think we raised $1,000 and helped them out to pay some of those medical bills, and we'll do that. That's what we do in store.
That's beautiful.
No, that's fantastic.
that's the show.
Yeah, for sure. Got a question though, because like something just popped into my head regarding what we're talking about with Superman. The film comes out in a couple of weeks, correct? I think it's like the 11th.
July 11th.
July 11th. I'm going to go on the record right now. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think that the palette, like I know a lot of people have problems with the suit. I think Jay and I have had chats about the suit, but I think the movie is going to be fun. I think this is probably going to have a whole bunch of people who are like Snyder fans upset, but I think that there's going to be a tonal shift, and it's going to be kind of like what DC was when we were reading books as kids. Like they always seem to be a little bit lighter than Marvel. Still have gravitas and all that kind of stuff, but having that dark kind of Frank Miller-esque Dark Knight kind of feel, I don't think that this film's gonna carry that. And I think people are gonna walk out of it, and dare I say, there might be some comparisons to the early Donner films.
Hope so. We're due for a good DC. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm optimistic. I mean, I do like anything with crypto in it is always a fun time. I mean, like that's just a given. And the visuals look pretty good, and I'm obviously Gunn is going to make this. At least he's definitely going to put his best foot forward. This is going to be his first run at being running this ship. So I'm pretty sure he's going to definitely put his best foot forward. So we'll see how it runs.
David, do you have any thoughts? Sorry, go ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, James Gunn always does good work, right? Like Guardians was sick, so I just saying.
Like, who would have thought that would have been one of the top franchises coming out of the MCU?
Right? Yeah, exactly, and it is. The music, the ambience, everything just goes so well together, right? So I think he's gonna have that spin on this. I'm there with you, man. So.
Well, I also think too, and this has been my kind of like my kind of, I guess, bugaboo, for lack of a better word, when it comes to Superman, because I really like Superman. He's one of my favorites on the DC side. But him, Smallville, and Metropolis, and always Lex, and if that's the parameters of the stories you can tell, it's like enough. We've seen it on how many TV shows, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that he's fighting a kaiju and they're introducing the rest of the DC universe, you know, you got Hawkgirl, you got Guy Gardner. That to me is interesting. Now, I don't know if it's going to be too overstuffed and there's not going to be enough Superman in there. But
Saturday, June 28th, 11 a.m. through 6 p.m.
I think he's sharing it with crypto. That whole thing.
Yeah. But I'm optimistic. I'm like with Jay, that I'm optimistic that they'll be able to pull it off.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Interesting.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Any detractors? Anyone think that I'm completely sideways on this?
I don't think you're sideways, but I don't know. Again, it's okay to be healthy, to have a healthy amount of skepticism. I think that's like I'll fight all day long with Del Morgado about Man of Steel. You know, and of course you and me, Steve. Come on, we've been there, right?
Yeah.
We can talk about Batman all day long. Come on, Steve. Like seriously, let's go, Steve. You and me, Batman. Come on. Let's do it.
We can definitely have some battles. But
I honestly thought when you said that Superman's going to be Fantastic Four, like I thought you were going to go into Marvel.
Right. That's another one. I'm not sure how that one's going to play out.
I'm pretty good. I don't know.
I'm hoping that one's good too.
Ben Grimm has a beard, man. Like, come on, I know they're pulling it from a book, right? But Ben Grimm
when he gets older, yeah.
Hey, just put it this way: there's comic book movies in the mainstream now, so that's good. So
that's true. That's true.
I had it up in the 1990s, early 90s, and 2000 to the late 90s. I think the only movie I remember was that shitty Fantastic Four movie that they put
the Roger Corman one.
Yes, it was that one. I have it on VHS. So
that one's amazing. There was a time where like you could only get that at like San Diego as a bootleg.
Yeah, I have it actually. So Fantastic Four, Roger Corman with the Mr. Fantastic's arm was with their it was good.
It was almost like it was on a winch.
It was on a wedge. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Wow. And hold on, Arnold, who is like the Green Lantern stan.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Guy Gardner using the power ring. I think it'll be a fun movie. I'm optimistic, and I think even in the trailer, he does a move with the power ring, and he flips someone the bird, like he gives someone the finger. So you know he's coming with attitude.
What was that real though?
I'm not sure
because that was a really cool meme. I thought that was a really neat meme, but I didn't think it was real. I thought there was like somebody added that a little bit.
My fingers crossed.
But that would have been perfect. You know, that would have been perfect. That would have been absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then we also got news today that James Bond has a new director. So Denis Villeneuve, who does the Dune films, and he did Blade Runner. He's going to be the next Bond director.
Yep.
The Dune movies were good.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how he does action, so that might be interesting because his movies tend to be slow, and I love Denis Villeneuve. But you know, with what Tom Cruise has been doing, basically ripping all of the Roger Moore stunts and updating it for a modern audience, whoever they cast is going to have to kind of compete with that. Yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to hosting you this weekend. I appreciate everybody. It's my time to say adios. I got a long Friday. I got to be here early for the tent setup, and I got other stuff to do. So I got to get a barbecue for hamburgers and hot dogs. I got deliveries coming for food, and make sure everybody's well fed, I guess. And Steve, bring the steaks. You know, we'll cook those up nice. Okay, Steve.
Absolutely, Wagyu, right?
And that Wagyu shit. Give me the record. But you having me on, and thank you for promoting the show.
It's a
look
pleasure.
forward to meeting all the new guys in the house, and continue on with your chat. I haven't had dinner yet. I gotta go get something light. Gotta go.
All right.
Love you
Take
guys.
care,
Have a good
Carlos.
night, man. Thank you.
See you guys. We'll see you in Saturday morning.
Yeah.
If
Yes,
Art
sir. Thank you, man.
listening, please just arrive around 10 so you can set up and have your everything ready for you guys. It's a relaxed atmosphere, no pressure on you guys. Just remember that it's all about fun. Don't come thinking you got to make money. It's all about community and having fun,
It's
guys.
fun, man. Yeah, exactly.
Showcase your work.
Will there be enough parking?
I don't know. I've been fighting. I'm the oldest tenant in this whole complex now, and I've been fighting with all these mechanics. The landlord promised me the potholes would have been fixed. Yeah, good luck. So there's a huge pothole at the front. So I got to put something in there to make sure cars. But we had 22 cars towed last 2 weeks ago, and now the parking lot's pretty empty. All the boats are gone now, so there is parking. There'll be a lot of room, so just the potholes won't be filled. I don't think anybody's coming tomorrow, but
Yeah.
What can I-
And one
I'll try
thing
to
you
be a
might
little
want to do
careful with my
if you're
car.
dropping off your stuff, drop your stuff off, then park your car, and then come back and set up.
yeah, I would suggest park further down, drop it off, and go get parking further down, or
Yeah.
maybe across the street. I've been telling people they don't work across the street. Go park by Egg Smart or something like that and walk it over. But our parking lot is abysmal. But again, if I was in another store in another complex, I wouldn't have the space. They wouldn't allow me to do any of this stuff. So
Right.
at least we can do this type of thing. So, which is good.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Hey, we'll see you Saturday morning.
All right,
Saturday
Carlos.
morning.
Thanks for everything.
Take
Go
care,
or
Carlos.
Sunday. Bye, guys. Take
All
care.
right.
Take
Peace,
care.
guys.
All right. Have a good one.
I'm gonna duck out too, guys. I hope you don't
Yeah.
mind. I just wanted to
No, it's
drop
all
in
good.
and see how you guys were doing.
Yeah,
It was great to have you there.
Mark,
It was
how
a
can
pleasure.
people reach you and what's your social medias?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm on Instagram. Scribbles_arts on Instagram, and if you want me on Facebook, I've got my own little profile there under Scribbles Artists.
Thanks for
Okay.
coming. We'll see you this weekend.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Absolutely.
Okay. Bye bye. This is my wife, guys.
Yeah.
Jenny.
Have a good night.
Bye.
you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Take care, guys.
Take care.
Take
See you
care.
in a couple
See you
days.
later. Bye.
Bye.
And that's gonna be my exit too. I had myself up until 10. So
Sweet.
There you go.
thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, brother. How can people reach you?
Just right over there at JRomeCab on Instagram. I don't even think my Twitter and my X work. I know I have a Blue Sky with the same thing, but I haven't been. I can't keep up with any of that stuff. But,
Right.
at JRomeCab on Instagram. Just hit
It's
me
all
up,
good.
and then you'll hear me on the weekend anyway.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sounds
Right.
good.
So,
Yeah,
All right.
looking forward to it.
Okay.
Nice
Nice
meeting
meeting
you.
you guys.
All right, bro.
See you guys in person. All
Take
right.
care.
All right.
Peace
Take
out.
care.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right. On that note, Steve, let's recap the event, and then I guess we'll wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So, guys, don't forget Gotham Central Summer Bash is a free family event from Saturday, June 28th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturday, and on Sunday it'll be from June 29th at 11 a.m. through 5 p.m. We got a lot of great artists and wonderful creators, cosplay guests, the Gotham Garage Show, live wrestling, which is going to be that's the best thing ever. It's also going to be a barbecue available for everybody, store sale, and of course the raffle prizes and giveaways. Some amazing Superman stuff donated by Warner Brothers. It's going to be amazing. And check out all these wonderful artists. Please give them a like and a follow on all their social medias. Huge shout out to Carlos and, of course, everybody, all of the crew at Gotham Central. It'll be happening this weekend at 1400 Amico Boulevard, Unit 1 in Mississauga. Be there, guys. You can see all this wonderful stuff. Lots of cars, lots of great events. And, of course, it's going to be full of great comic book artists and guests. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And we've also got El Dragoon.
We do.
Right.
We do have El Dragoon. And guys, if you would be interested, follow us on El Dragoon _. And of course, as it says right here, we will be at Gotham Central Summer Bash. And you guys can catch us there. Danny Green will be there in person showing off everything El Dragoon related. And you can ask him about the story. You can ask him about everything. And please follow us on El Dragoon _. Really appreciate it, guys. Hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, much love. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and don't forget to follow Gotham on their socials as well, too.
Sure.
Absolutely. Instagram and all their social medias.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, David, Danny, Jay,
Yes,
I want to thank every single one of you for coming on the show, for spreading the word and letting people know not only about the Summer Bash, but also what you guys are up to. David, before we head out, do you have anything else that you wanna say?
No, nothing. I'm also
David,
hyped for the Superman movie too, by the way.
Yeah, how can people reach you, David?
Just my my handle, Touch the Altars on Instagram.
Awesome.
Sounds great. You know what? Just give me 1 second. I think you put it in the chat.
I've got it.
Yeah, there it is.
I've got it. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah. I think I just started following you.
Yeah. So if you wanna follow David, please do head to his Instagram.
You can throw up his IG. I got it. On the
You got
screen.
it there? Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. And there we go.
Some amazing artwork. Again, guys, definitely follow David. And we'll see him this weekend, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, that'd be great, man.
Absolutely. And Danny, how can we reach you?
Oh, if you want to reach me, Instagram, Danny Green Collects, and YouTube as well. Just started that one, so yeah, man.
Absolutely, guys. Follow Danny Green Collects on all of his social medias. Of course, he is promoting El Dragoon this weekend at Gotham Central's Summer Bash. And of course, my good friend Steve, how can people reach you and what are you working on?
Currently, at this point, we are getting ready for obviously the Summer Bash, making sure that Atrium's issues 4 and 5 for people who haven't picked up the conclusion to this miniseries. You can pick those up from us. We'll have all of them, including the variant covers. And I'm pleased to announce that a lot of Team Atrium is going to be there. So Marvin Mariano, Paul Lindemko, and Vince Nico are all going to be there. And they've contributed either variant covers or colors to the entire run. And you can get their books signed. So anything that you pick up from us, they'll be there to sign it as well.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
I got to pick up 4 and 5 actually.
Okay, cool. And I'd love to hear what you think of it when it's all finished. See if we land the plane, as they say. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that'll do it, Steve. This has been an amazing evening. Thank you guys for joining us. And Steve, take it away.
All right. So everyone, make sure that if you have some time, come by Gotham. Thanks again to everybody who came in on the stream tonight. Everyone who tuned in, liked, commented. We really appreciate it. And keep it indie. And we'll see you next week.